pay $5 for a juice box for like a chocolate milk or something when you go get yourself a coffee or go through the drive-thru. I just buy them at the grocery store and bring it with us and tell him that we went to get apple juice, which is not entirely untrue. But good morning and welcome to the vlog. We are running some errands this morning and I made my Starbucks coffee I made my coffee at home in a Starbucks cup to save money. I just picked up a breakfast sandwich because Mama's tired and I did not feel like making a whole breakfast this morning, but basically we have to go to the bank and run a couple things. First, we're going to the bank, running a couple errands. I brought my Momcozy pump with me. Today's video is sponsored by Momcozy. I've worked with them before and I'm so excited about today's video. But I'm gonna pump while I'm on my drive because I mainly only pump in the morning once and then once at night. With my first baby, I feel like I over pumped and it just caused like an extreme oversupply, but then I didn't want to just not pump at all because I still want the freedom. I would still really like the freedom of being able to give a bottle every once in a while. As I said, today's video is sponsored by Momcozy and I'm super excited because you guys know I'm very passionate about motherhood and pregnancy and just all things birth, postpartum, because I feel like after having gone through it myself, it's the most empowering and like life-changing experience. Your education, your support, the products you use, everything plays a huge role in how successful you may feel or how confident you may feel going into motherhood, postpartum, pregnancy, breastfeeding, whatever. Momcozy has a wide variety of products to support every stage of from pregnancy to motherhood. Products are amazing and affordable. Right now I am pumping using this pump. It comes in this like beautiful carrying case, which is so convenient for travel and just like being on the go anyways, which I feel like if you have pumped, you know that the hardest part about pumping is if you don't have a portable pump. It's like sitting down and being glued to something is so uncomfortable and it's impossible to do when you also have another kid running around. Looks like I have two of them, and then there's like there's a lid even, so after you pump you don't have to worry about spilling and crying over spilled milk. They come with different flange sizes. Put these on and pump. Listen to how quiet that is. I'm pumping right now and you can literally not even hear it. So if you were working in an office job, this would be an amazing pump for you. That way you don't have to step away from your desk for every pump break, or you could pump and still be on the go on your lunch break, grabbing a coffee, doing whatever, instead of sitting plugged into a wall the whole time. When I first became a mom, I was not aware about how much support and education I needed around breastfeeding and just like support in motherhood in general. It is a taxing job. It's full on, it's 24/7, and it's a lot to take on from your previous life where you're pretty much just responsible for yourself. And if I could go back in time and find Momcozy, I feel like my journey would have been a lot smoother. From pumps to nursing bras to apparel to diaper bags, pumping accessories, Momcozy has everything that you need to be supported on your journey through pregnancy and motherhood. Before finding portable pumps, it would stress me out and I would have like a feeling of dread before pumping, knowing that like during my baby's nap or whenever they were content or any free moment I had, I was going to be glued to a chair pumping instead of being up doing something that I wanted to do or cleaning or checking something off of my to-do list. Momcozy is pretty much a one-stop shop for anything you may need to support your journey through motherhood. They offer funding for moms to get breastfeeding certificate classes and also help support moms getting employment. They're also going to be holding a salon in Arizona where they can sit down and you can ask experts and moms for their advice on breastfeeding or any questions that you may have regarding like postpartum, motherhood, pregnancy. The main theme of this salon and this experience is to focus on supporting moms through breastfeeding. And while I'm filming this, it's actually National Breastfeeding Week, so it couldn't be more perfect timing. I just heard my baby blow out his car seat. We gotta get going. I'm gonna leave a link in the comments or in the description and in the comments for you guys if you want to check out their products. The thing about these pumps is they automatically start out on letdown mode, which is like what you need to do. Again, there's so much that you would need to know about pumping and breastfeeding, and that is why Momcozy comes in handy, you guys. But I'm gonna keep sipping on my coffee. We're gonna drive home then probably go for a WALK with the boys. This is what it looks like with the pumps on. You literally cannot tell. Okay, I just got back home. I figured I would show you guys. This is on, yes baby? This is my side that I didn't feed him on this morning. This is the side that I did feed him on this morning. So this one's usually my like not slacker, and this one's usually the slacker, but since I didn't feed him on the slacker, I got more. So I got total 3 ounces on that side and 1 ounce on the other, so 4 ounces. Body makes exactly what my baby needs, and my baby gains weight perfectly fine, so I don't try to like pump a crazy amount or anything, but that's how much I get. I don't know if that's like a normal amount for you guys, but that is for me. So I'm gonna take the kids in, we're gonna go on a walk. Every single time that I pump or feed my baby or anything at all with breastfeeding, I always thank the Lord, because I just know like how blessed I am that we are able to breastfeed and able to feed my baby, because it's something that I really wanted to do and something that I know a lot of women don't get to do. I also have been writing on here, we just had, I think this is part of why I'm so thankful for my breast milk, but we just had the weirdest virus. I think it was like a strain of hand, foot, and mouth, but it was only in our mouths and throat, and it was only my sons, and then I got it because I'm always with them and always nursing and like sharing food with them and stuff. And it was horrible. It was accompanied with a high fever, sores and blisters like in the throat, on the tongue. Belle was inconsolable for about 3 days. He wouldn't eat anything, and then Theo got it, and he's just such a little baby, so I was really scared that our nursing journey was going to be coming to an end, because he like literally refused to latch, and we went from having 0 problems nursing whatsoever to just like absolute pain for him when we would try to nurse, and it turned out that it was just because of that virus. So I'm just really thankful. But I wrote on this bag that he was sick when I pumped this, because he's just getting over it now, and hopefully maybe in the future when he is sick again we can use this milk and it will help him. I don't know if that's like a thing, but we're gonna say it's a thing. Everything is super overgrown right now, but while I was in my little postpartum break with baby number 2, Austin built this little deck in the backyard for Belle to play on, and it has like a mud table underneath. Here is like a little fake sink to play with, and then he's got this little water thing and his water table that he loves to play with. Go down, there's sand and rock, and then he loves to like drop the rocks off into this little like pond. It's very overgrown right now. We just got back from a trip and the yard needs mowed and weeded and stuff like that. We have not had much of a chance this year to work on any of that. Gonna have some outside time for a little bit. But pretty soon it'll be time for nap time. We already did lunch and everything. It was kind of chaotic, so I didn't really vlog that, but yeah. He loves to play on his little deck, and this was all using scrap wood that we had already in the garage, so it was like a free thing. Eventually we would love to like stain it and get it all looking nice, but right now it just works. Kids do not need fancy stuff. Our garden isn't doing like amazing this year because we just, neither of us really had time for it, but we did plant some stuff. So we have peppers growing. I think these are jalapenos, and some bell pepper. Our basil I really need to prune and pick the flowers off. Okay, both boys are down for their nap right now, so I'm going to very quickly tidy up the house and then hopefully sit and read my Bible for a little bit, and just like do laundry and stuff, catch up. We went camping this last weekend. We were there for 3 nights, 4 days, and so I still have like so much laundry to catch up on and stuff like that. And I'm in some comfy clothes. I literally have baggy sweats and a baggy t-shirt on because it just sounded nice, even though it's like 90 degrees outside. I'm hoping that we'll get back outside later today, but it's very rare that the boys are down at the same time, so I'm going to try to speed clean before my baby wakes up to eat again. And yeah. The gas stove. Happens. So I've been taking advantage. I like deep cleaned the kitchen, I mopped, started a load of laundry, and I'm reorganizing the playroom. I took off the cover of his house to wash it because he dumped chocolate milk in it. I'm trying to find my phone. I have no idea where I sat it. I feel like it might be in the basement. This is my problem whenever I try to clean. My brain bounces all over the place. But now I should probably take a break and eat something. I don't know how much longer they're gonna stay asleep for. I gotta bring some toys to the basement. Feels good. I don't know about you guys, but I personally like love to clean as long as I'm not constantly being interrupted. And I just don't like cleaning when my kids are awake. I still do it because I think it's important that they see that like a household takes work. But I don't really love to clean while they're awake because I feel distracted and like I feel guilty because I should be giving them my attention. It just feels like a jumbled, stressful thing, but when it's just me, I really enjoy it. One baby is up and oh my word, he is so happy, and like this brings my heart so much joy after him being sick for the last few days and like not being his normal self. This is the hard part about choosing to not really share their faces as much. Is like he is so precious, adorable, sweet, perfect, and I want to show his little face to you guys, but I also want to follow my heart convictions. But he is just happily playing right here under his little play mat. I see you, little girl. What are you doing now? Oh, it's a big yawn. I did get quite a bit done in this playroom. Ran the vacuum and cleared out some recycling. Still, obviously my house is not in perfect condition or clean, but we're gonna make it work. Belle should be waking up any minute. I'm shocked that he is still asleep. So I'm going to put a quiche in the oven and then we're gonna play. Very rustic, but it turned out, so I'm gonna make sure this cools off and then we'll put it in the fridge and we can eat it tomorrow for family breakfast. And it's just broccoli and cheddar. I just whip it up really fast. Quiches are like the easiest prep ahead breakfast food, I swear. He is up from his nap and I'm gonna make my second cup of coffee for the day and kind of keep tidying up. I've got this one on me. I think we're gonna have some friends over tonight. This area of our house was literally overflowing with trash and recycling, and I cleared it out, and now there's like so much room when you walk in the door. ignore the random stuff that is from camping that we need to put away. And then I cleared off this coat hook and just hung up like the diaper bag and put some winter hats in there. Austin's been working like a lot of Saturdays lately. It's just like where we're at in life, what we need to do to make things work around here, and it really stinks. And I get like a little bit sad every weekend waking up on Saturday knowing that he's gonna be working. And so I always try to plan something like a little bit fun for us to do on Saturdays to kind of distract me from the fact that like it's not, I don't know, it's just another day momming it for me, which I love being a mom, but I love having my whole family together. And so things like making a really easy breakfast to where I can have some sense of a break. Tomorrow morning I'm not gonna have to get up and whip up breakfast. I think we're gonna go out to donuts with a friend or with my sister-in-law, and we'll just maybe like take a walk or something. It's just something that's been helping me personally to like feel like it's the weekend a little bit more. I feel like everyone that I know is in such a hard season right now with like finances, personal life, motherhood, like anything that you could be going through. I feel like everyone's kind of going through it hard. At least that is how it is for us too, and like a lot of our friends. Let's make coffee number 2 and see where the night takes us. The thing that's super important to me as like I'm starting my own family is the importance of sitting down to eat dinner. We do sit down and eat dinner together every night, but a lot of times, like there are a lot of times where we're eating dinner together, but it's like a quick rushed thing, or we're eating dinner together, but taking like, Austin will take a phone call for work, or I'll be like starting kitchen cleanup so that we can get to bed sooner, just different things like that. People on like believe that all families should sit down and eat dinner together every single night, phone free, like interruption free if it's possible. And we have not touched this dining room since we moved in, aside from like we put this flooring in, but like there's no decor on the walls. This is the color it came. This is the color it was when we bought the house. This is the chandelier that was here when we bought the house, and like it's such a beautiful dining room, and it was always like a dream of mine to have a actual dining room. And we don't eat in here because we have not even touched it. So in the next, like hopefully in the coming months, I'll be able to do a vlog where we put some love into here. This is beautiful. Obviously it's like very simple and clean, but I just am over, let me know if you guys are over the like neutral, like I still love a good neutral house, but I'm over the completely neutral, like lifeless style. Like I want to put family pictures on the wall. I want to hang my kids' artwork up. I want color in my house, and like I just want it to look, I feel like there's a good mix between cozy and like aesthetic, and right now it feels like everybody's going towards aesthetic but not like literally living in their homes and showing that there's a family living there. So I really want to put a bunch of love into this room because eating together is such like an important thing to me. And I just if you guys have ideas for like a bohemian, cozy, homey feel for in here, let me know what I should do. This is what has me itching and scratching to do this sooner rather than later. It's called Holy Hookah by Jamie Erickson, creating a place for people to gather and the gospel to grow. And it basically, I'm obsessed with Denmark, Copenhagen. If you don't know anything about me, that's one thing about me. I love their lifestyle. I love the architecture. I love the style. I love the community. I love the culture. I've read several books about it, the style of hygge, the lifestyle of hygge, and I try to base my life around that as best as possible, but it's really hard to do in like modern society. But this book talks about how she either grew up that way or married into a Danish family, I can't remember, and they put so much emphasis on like togetherness and how that ties into the Bible, and how even the Bible puts emphasis on eating together, breaking bread together, and communion and community and all this different stuff. Having an open door policy on your home is very good, and it's been very insightful for me. So leave your comments down below if you guys have any ideas on like what I should do for this dining room, because it's pretty much a clean slate. I just want to warm it up in here. I want it to look cozy and happy and just more my style. This is too like fancy. Sit with you. Austin's putting down Bellamy, and I'm gonna do the night shift, which is or the closing shift, where I clean up the house before bed. I'm gonna eat some ice cream, possibly paint my toes, read a little bit, watch a show with Austin if he makes it back down here. I feel like he's gonna fall asleep too, because parent life, always tired. But I wanted to mention, don't forget to check out the link in the description box to shop Momcozy's products. Thank you again, Momcozy, for sponsoring today's video. I'm going to close out the vlog with some B-roll. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Make sure you go out of your way today to make someone feel loved and special, because they are. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. Dishes are done, everything is clean and fresh. Got my ice cream ready, and I literally wrote a note for myself in the morning that I made breakfast ahead of time, so I don't need to make breakfast because I definitely would forget. And I preset our coffee machine to brew a half a pot at 7 a.m. And then I set out our Mama Bear and Papa Bear mugs so that whoever gets up first can pour some coffee. Just trying to romanticize a Saturday morning, you know. But, oh, I'm tired. I'm gonna paint my nails and eat some ice cream.